City of Westfield Board
We're
of
all
Public
drinking.
Works and Safety meeting to order for July 27, 2016. Will staff please note the presence of quorum?
We do have a quorum.
Thank you. For some reason this thing printed out like this.
Do you want to see what?
Here we go.
You got
No
it?
problem
I'll
with
make it
Do you want
work.
it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so the action item number 1 on the agenda is consideration approval of minutes. We'll do those separately. You've had opportunity to review the minutes from June 22nd, 2016. Are there any additions, corrections, or comments?
No.
Hearing none, make a motion.
Moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the minutes from June 22nd, 2016 as written. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And then the meeting minutes from July the 7th, 2016. Having a chance to review those, are there any additions, corrections, or comments?
No.
Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
Moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the minutes of July 7th, 2016 as written. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, which takes care of action item number 1. Moving down to action item number 2, Globe Asphalt Paving Contract, Trail Connections 2016 project.
So this is a contract, went out for quotes. We publicly bid this. Quoted this with several different vendors. Low bidder was Globe Asphalt Paving. There are 2 sections of pedestrian trail that we are connecting on 161st Street from Countryside essentially to the Richter's Corner section. So this piece will be constructed, provide connectivity to both of those.
Is that the last gap?
Yep. So the last gap on 161. The other trail that is a part of this project is 169th Street from Westfield Park Boulevard over to Oak Ridge Road. On the
Did you?
On the, which side?
south side?
So it crosses over onto the south side.
Yeah, it crosses. Is it, where is it cross?
On the east over there.
Right.
So did you get the Duke land
Oh.
you needed?
We did.
Is that the state
For
farm
nothing?
office?
Not for nothing. We did have to pay for it. We tried. We were unsuccessful. They were not willing to negotiate the nothing deal. So that.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes. So were we.
They'll pay. Oh,
Total cost for the 2 trail pieces is $229,504. So
that's just not right.
Was, you said something about not an RFP, but out to bid, and that's a dollar amount issue, is that right?
300,000 or less, we
Yes.
can quote it.
That's what I thought. Okay. Just want to make sure.
So with that said, I can answer any additional questions you might have, and with your blessing, we'll move forward with that project.
I don't have any questions.
Been waiting for it. Let's go.
I would make a motion to approve action item number 2, Globe Asphalt Paving Contract.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve action item number 2. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item of business is action item number 3, Quitclaim Midland Trace Trail.
I'll turn this over to Phil to describe it.
This one's pretty straightforward. Back in 2011, Maple Knoll Apartments came through. Maple Knoll Investors LLC quitclaimed property for a trail on the north side of their property to Sheehan CSC. And then in 2012, Maple Knoll then quitclaimed to the city of Westfield when at that point they didn't have rights to the property. So they're just going back through now. And Sheehan CSC is quitclaiming to Westfield, which was the ultimate goal back in 2012. So,
So it doesn't change anything
Correct.
other than the.
yeah, we thought we owned it before, and now we officially own it.
Where is that it right there?
This is it. It's already been constructed. It's a section of the Midland Trail. We are working to get this connected all the way through. It's connected here and here.
Where's it missing? See, like,
It's missing from this property line to right here behind.
Under
the
construction right now, that Maple
Yeah.
Knoll section right there that you can. kinda
okay,
see.
so that will be,
Yes.
but are there pieces that is everything will be?
Yeah,
Everything from Spring Mill over to Ditch will be done, and then we have some missing pieces further east
Yeah.
that we're working with other developers and getting done little by little.
Have you made any progress with the postal service?
We have.
What?
We've got all of our stuff ready, and now I can submit. So we've been working to define the right of way.
So you have somebody that's actually
yep.
going to talk to you about it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So they have a rigorous process for this type of thing. So we are doing our best to abide by the federal rules.
Very good.
So, but it's coming. So does this need? an
Yeah,
approval
just
still?
they'll just need to sign the actual deed.
So I guess what we're asking is if you are in favor of us acquiring this right away for $10, then we'll ask for you to approve and sign.
Make a motion to approve action item number 3.
Second?
Motion's been made and seconded to approve action item number 3, quitclaim Midland Trace Trail. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. On to action item number 4, Stormwater Credit Application, St. Maria Goretti Parish.
As a part of our new stormwater rates ordinance, we developed a credit manual that allows for the board to approve credit for various different things. In this case, St. Maria Goretti is requesting a 20% reduction in their fees based on the open space credit, which the requirement for that is that the property has less than 30% of impervious surface. In this case, Maria Goretti is just under 23%, I believe. Yeah, 23% impervious surface. And I can further define that if you would like to understand better. So when you look at their overall property, they obviously have some parking in buildings and such, but they also have all of this green space. So when we calculated all of that, or when they calculated and we confirmed, all of this classifies as pervious surface, and it equates to 77% of the property. So my recommendation would be that we approve this credit, which would reduce their overall stormwater fee by 20%. So with that, I can answer any questions as it pertains to that. And then we've got Kevin Muller here from the parish, from the church school.
Yeah,
All of the above.
all the above.
So this is something that we would consider as it's requested. As someone would request this, we would consider all these individually.
Yep. So that's the way that it works. It has an application process. So Kevin has filled out all of this. Comes with a $100 application fee, cover our costs from review and administrative, and then
So they've exceeded their requirements.
they have, yeah, they fit very well into the requirements for this.
This is the first one we've seen, is that right?
It's the first one we've done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There might be others in process, what you're saying.
There could be others.
Okay.
In particular, St. Maria Goretti is. Yeah, they are going to. We have on here also an education credit, so they are going to work to implement an educational program into one of their grade levels and apply for that credit as well. So that'll be coming, forthcoming in the future, and we can talk a little bit more about that when time comes.
Interesting.
This is what it was designed for, right? Jeremy?
Correct.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll move that we grant the credit.
I'll second that. Motion's been made and seconded to approve action item number 4, stormwater credit application for St. Maria Credit Parish. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thanks for coming in,
Congratulations.
Yeah, welcome to stay, or if you would like to go.
Pretty exciting.
I'd go with you if I
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank you.
Listen.
is that on the
I'll be
thing?
in touch with you.
Yeah, that was on there.
I don't think so. I'm not sure about it. Thank you so much. Take care.
You people just band together, don't you?
Okay, on to the consent agenda, July bond information. Would you like discussion or review of the consent agenda, sir?
I don't need it.
I've read through it. Kate, do you have any questions? I would make a motion to approve the the consent agenda consisting of the July bond information.
I second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the consent agenda. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Which brings us down to department reports. Fire Chief?
Only thing I've got related to work is that we will be beginning a promotion process soon, in the next couple months. And we've contacted the company used to be IPSP. It's now, they've changed names, but it's still the same people. We've used them previously several times. Since an outside company comes in, does all the testing, and helps us get people to do the oral interview process. And so our people aren't involved with any of it. It's all third party. So that should be completed in October. So that's about the only thing they could get wrong.
The only thing I noticed was that your bar graph is still not responding to your ambulance 81 runs.
Okay.
The information's there, but it's not populating on there.
Okay.
I just noticed that when I read the report.
All right. Making it up.
Chief Rush?
Yeah, today is the second day of our trauma kit training. It's the same document the fire department uses to accredit their procedures. Approved this training and was part of the training. So we've spent the past 2 days training for this kit. So I'll show you the kit. So all our officers after today will be carrying these on them. So basically it's just
Something else they're gonna carry?
yeah. So really, it's tourniquet and items in there necessary to do quick triage on bleeding. So every
It'll be
officer will
in
have
the
that.
car, or it'll be.
It
on
will
them?
be. Right now, it's in their car. I'm trying to make it to where they can at least carry a couple items on them. So we need to come up with a holder for the tourniquet. This right here is the actual tourniquet. So you can apply that to yourself someday, your teammate, or the public. So the fact is that in most cases we're a minute or two in front of the fire department on runs because we're out there on the streets already. So if you have an artery hit, you have 30 to 45 seconds commonly before you bleed to death. So the quicker we get there, the better. So we've learned how to apply those tourniquets and stop bleeding.
And they've been trained into the application of the how to put a tourniquet on.
Right. That's what we've spent the past 2
Right.
days doing. And it was kind of a neat scenario this last time, or this past 2 days, because we have a doc from Ball Memorial. That's where he's a doctor at AER, and then he has a team of people, and that team of people are reserves for Delaware County and up around Muncie, and so most of them do other things, and then they're also reserves. But they come out on volunteer and training people throughout really Indiana and further on this, but it's more combat type, so it's pretty interactive. I mean, you're sitting in the training room and they're shooting guns off and stress to you, and do this more like a medic would in the military. So it's pretty cool. So also, our Narcan actually fits in this bag too, so we'll start deploying Narcan.
Have you started that?
We have it, it'll start this week. So,
I know some of the training schedule, you have the shifts broken up for
Did
training.
you announce
yeah,
that?
Yeah, so,
yeah.
I don't.
The kids,
Are
the
those offered
kids
to the
maybe.
public?
The kids.
I know there was a
They're
push
the
for
kids,
that,
they've been
where
trained on
the
the
public
kids.
would be able to go to
You know why I don't want
Walgreens and get it. I'm not
Because,
sure where they're at with that, but
I mean,
Maybe
it's the
they'll
right thing to
come up
do,
here and-
but it almost says like,
If we,
Go ahead.
go ahead, because if you
Yeah.
do, we'll save you.
Save you, okay.
I need it for Jeremy.
So the other items are Citizens Academy starts on the 11th. I think it's our 7th.
sounds right.
Looking forward to that. Jake Laird is Tuesday, August 2nd, which is next Tuesday, from 5 to 8. So that should be a good time. And there's just one general comment about the outreach that we've been receiving. I talked to the mayor about it. We've gone, weeks now. Every day we're bombarded with cookies and donuts and pizzas, and it's just incredible, really, the amount of outreach that the community's given towards us, and it's for climate here. So it's very appreciative, and I know our officers appreciate it. We had something recently, Jeremy Meyer Fox ran a little thing on it yesterday about the little note, but it's every day there's something good and positive. with
Who
communities.
was the note written to? It just said
It was-
resident, right?
Yeah, he evidently just stopped out at one of the, I was thinking it was Village Farms, I could be wrong.
Huh. That's why I was wondering who it was, because I didn't see in the article who.
Yeah, I think it's one of those deals where they had the blue light on the porch, and he just thought that was cool, wrote a little note, taped it on there. So, but that's just a small piece of what we see every day. It's different here, so.
So are the cops.
Yeah,
This is a good place to be
yeah.
for a
That's
lot
all I
of
have.
reasons. So I have a question, just while you're here. It's not really anything that pertains to the record, but it can be there. It's just a question. Do the Westfield officers wear body armor?
Yes, oh yes.
No.
Well,
Is it required?
well,
Yes.
No. Sorry.
no, it's all right.
I was thinking about that because I'd heard also on the,
Everyone does. Everyone can be.
on the news, and it was just as I was walking through last night, ready to go to another meeting, and they had requested, and I don't know where if it was IMPD or where it was at, but they had requested a large sum of money for body armor, Kevlar helmets, and trauma kits for their police officers.
Yeah.
And my comment walking through the hall was, "Are you kidding me? They don't have that." And I would have thought here that we would have, but it was on my mind since I heard that. So
Yeah, we have that.
okay,
We hurt for nothing as far as the equipment goes.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay, thanks, Chief.
Now, both of the public safety gave their report, and they totally left out the huge accomplishment a couple weeks ago of the Trump arrival. That was in Public Works and IT, but
Was that the very first official event at the indoor facility?
yeah, it wasn't even open yet.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But the work they had to do with the Secret Service and preparation, all of them, was just over the top, what they had to get done. Thank you very much.
It was a great team effort by the whole city.
Incredible.
When we find out Friday that before it happens that we're
Yeah.
gonna have it, and
And Tuesday,
yeah, on Tuesday.
find out Friday.
And Jeremy's team's building basically
Roads.
behind the event center. Our public safety worked together really nicely, came up with a plan, and we had, on our end of it, we had over 60 officers working that event. We had to steal people from Carmel, Noblesville, Fishers, and Hamilton County. But at the end of the day, it was a great exercise because nothing happened.
Yeah, that's the best part about it.
My wife was there, and I was at a Board of Zoning Appeals meeting because Emmy had a case going through the BZA, and I was there, and so I was unable to attend, and I didn't want her to go without me because I was afraid there'd be a problem. And she knew I was sitting there worried, and so she sent me a photo. It had you and Assistant Chief Jordan, and the sheriff was there, and state police, and you're up there on the mez. And she's like, "The chief's here. I'm okay."
Okay.
She told me to tell you that, and I hadn't seen you. So,
But our teams did real well, I thought. So.
Did they ever?
good job.
I thought Mike Fitzroy and Rob Gaylor worked
They
on
were the-
Monday from like 9 in the morning until 9 o'clock at night, working together, putting together a plan, and then finishing up the plan, and then implementing the plan on Tuesday morning. And those two gentlemen especially,
They did.
a lot of hard work, long hours.
Absolutely.
We even let the Secret Service play, didn't we?
All 4 of them. Yeah, it's amazing how downsized they are. It was 4 Secret Service, and they brought TSA in.
TSA and Homeland Security officers.
So, yeah.
I have no comment on that. All right, thanks, Chief. Public Works.
Well, we are heavy into construction season. Over the last month, we spent a ton of time on the Trump rally on Westfield Rocks the 4th from a street maintenance perspective, in addition to their normal efforts. Pothole
You've been
repair.
more in the event mode than you have.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time in the event mode, but we're coming out of that, getting back to normal, hopefully. Primarily focusing on stone shoulders, road maintenance, things like that. From a parks perspective, Chris McConnell is our landscape guru, so he has been managing the roundabout landscaping projects, which are 3 of them. 2 are complete, 1 is completing, so it should be wrapping up pretty soon. And then ongoing tree maintenance. Summertime brings down trees, things like that in the parks, so they've been spending quite a bit of time on that. From a construction project perspective, we talked about the Trail Connections project that you all just approved. Mill Street extension is well underway. The landscape is changing quite a bit out there. It'll continue open to traffic later this year, going into winter. Our newest project that's going out to bid is the Westfield Boulevard extension, formerly known as West Access, which connects South Union Street to 151st Street out around behind Target. So we're going to get that underway here soon. That's about a 12-month construction project, which includes a 60-day closure of 151st Street for roundabout construction. Been working very closely with Target on that, meeting their requirements.
And that's gonna happen when?
We're bidding it soon. When you starting construction?
Starting this fall.
Starting in the fall. So we'll go through the normal bid process. Which
The
takes-
closure will be before the season?
No.
Before the retail season?
It will be after. So the closure of 151st Street will be one of the last things we do, and that'll be in the spring.
Okay.
Spring, early summer of 17. And then Midland Trail Section 4, which is this section over here from Gunther to Gray, takes us to our easternmost boundary. It's going to wrap up here in the next month.
That's where Noblesville picks up and takes it.
And then Noblesville has a project coming through the pipe that is going to extend it further onto their downtown, so we'll be interconnected with the neighboring cities. Those are the primary hot topics. In order to answer any questions you might have.
181 Trail.
Oh, the Monon Midland Loop. Yes.
Give me a name.
Frontier.
Just found out today who I need to talk to.
Good.
Steve Coslow.
Okay, that's really holding us up.
Just found out about it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's so that's where we're at with that. As soon as we can get the legalities of Frontiers needing to be reimbursed, we'll push that project forward. About the same time, I think we'll construct that section of.
So the question here is,
Do we pay for it or do they pay for it?
you know what the question is.
Yeah.
Does cable qualify? I don't
Right.
get it. Sure seemed to me like it should.
I'm taking the position, we're gonna tear it up unless they show us that we can't. But I don't know what our permits say.
Okay. And then, yeah, we'll construct that section of the Monon from 181 to 32, hopefully this fall as well. So. No?
Not hopefully.
Yes, we're gonna do that this fall.
That's what I thought. Let the record show.
Monon, the missing piece of the Monon.
Yep.
It's designed to getting ready to push forward.
Put it out, yep.
Other questions?
Pertains to nothing we talked about, but on a personal note, I have a question, as always. There's a section of sidewalk / trail that doesn't exist on 191st Street as you come east out of the roundabout. And then it picks back up over almost at 31, but there's like a, I don't know, several hundred yards right there that jogs around. There's trees and stuff, and you couldn't even put one there right now if you wanted to, but is there a plan to connect that at some point in time?
There's a desire, certainly, yeah.
Where?
Is that east of the roundabout? East of the roundabout, between the roundabout and 31.
Okay.
Yeah, not till we build the road.
Yeah, once we do the reconstruction of the road and acquire the properties,
That ain't gonna happen.
it's gonna be a little while. But, yeah, certainly.
We own a lot of the land.
We do. We own this one. We own this one. Mr. Hinkie from Hinkie Development owns the majority of these over here. That'll probably be the trigger when he develops this, replats it, and develops that whole thing. We'll extract some right away, which will give us some space to be able to do it.
I'm just personally trying to figure out my easiest route to get on the Monon without having to get on the road, and that's the only section that stops me right now from.
Yeah.
You keep your motorcycle off the trails.
But the traffic is low, and there's so.
Cover the place.
I have a bicycle as well.
So yeah, that as we go through and money allows, we're trying to find all these
Yeah,
bits and pieces.
I knew that would be the case. I just didn't know if that was like anything was on the horizon. Sounds like not anytime soon. So
It truly, our biggest hurdle is typically land acquisition. And that's what's been the delay in the other connection projects. They were supposed to go last year, but we had some holdups.
it's not bad in the evening. It's a short stretch of road.
Yeah.
Always, obviously, if I can avoid riding a bicycle on the road, I would rather not be on the road. So,
Understandable.
cool. I didn't have anything else. I was just curious about that. I went through there last night.
Okay. Anything else?
Hmm?
All right.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, made.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Wonderful.